Councilman Roman.
Thank you, Council President. Councilwoman Cosby, I'm still kind of a member of Cultural Heritage. I help them as much as I can, and I still do my normal, which I'll get into later in my report, I still do my normal facets for them. I think it's a great idea, and you're right, people will not, complain that it's only a Fifth Ward thing. The Cultural Heritage Committee has now got a lot of people helping out. It's great that they do. We can expand on it, and I'm actually excited about expanding because I see the other things around the county and in other cities, and I'm excited. We should expand on that, and I agree with you 100%. So before I forget, happy Thanksgiving, everyone, and congratulate to everyone who's elected and everyone who ran for office. I'm going to go right into the landfill committee. The mayors and the landfill committee have been working on the person who responded to RFP regards to the solar farm. He's going to elaborate a little bit more on that. South Stiles Street, I'm sorry, I'm going to stay with committee reports. I have the report for the amount of money we've collected in public property. New York side collections was $3,336. Trenton side collections was $4,593. Credit card transactions was $30,081. Parking meter collections citywide was $12,649. Railroad permits was $7,500, and it's a grand total over $53,000 we collected this month. Thank you, Tyrone, for preparing that for me. So South Stiles Street, last week, Union County Health Department went out and handed out summonses to idling 18-wheelers at the Seageist factory, which is the new factory that was just redone over the last couple of years. Today, right as I was coming here, I got a call from, basically there's like 6 or 7 houses that have to deal with this every day. They have a very low quality of life. They have 10 trucks at any given time sitting 20 yards from their front door idling. So I got a call. I really want to thank the Linden Police Department. They went right out there. They issued summonses to them. The truckers, as well as I've sat down with the general manager. I've asked him and I've told him this is a problem, and he helped us for a while. These truckers have to know that people are living right across the street, and you can't sit there and idle for more than 3 minutes, I believe the law is, for an extended period of time. So thank you, LPD, thank you, Chief, thank you, Lieutenant on duty, for going out there and giving those summonses tonight. I hate to cost people money, hardworking people money, but at the same time, my job is the quality of life of the 6th Ward residents, and that's what I'm going to do. So the Veterans Day event was really, honestly, so amazing. I don't want to go over it, but I really wanted to give a shout out to Ed, who came to us with the idea. There's so much fighting going on in this city all the time. There's always people on Facebook, whether or not, or at the council meetings, and a lot of negativity. And on that day, there was zero negativity. Everyone came together to honor the bravest people that ever lived in this city. And Ed, you did an amazing job. I know you did a lot of work for it. I also want to thank you, Councilman Brown. I know you did a ton of work for this as well as every single other person that was involved. Leaf collection, as Councilwoman Ormond said, we have a problem all over the city. It's weather related. We are going to be picking it up over the next couple weeks. It's not easy, and but it's almost all of it is on the weather. So give us time. They will be packed up. If you need leaf bags in the meantime, give me a call. I'll bring them right out to you. Today there was an accident on Clinton and 13th. This is the first street in my first month I asked to have reviewed by the Accident Review Committee to perhaps put 4-way stop signs. Clinton's a speedway. It's so wide there. Councilman Strano knows. So today I saw a car flipped. It was brutal. It was a brutal thing to look at. The police department, by the municipal uniform table, whatever it is it's this law that we go by for this, or the book at least, the manual that we go by for this, there has to be 5 accidents, and I've known saying this before, but to sit here and wait for someone to die is insane to me. when I've seen four-way stop signs work around the city. So going in with the new administration, continuing with the new administration, new council coming next year, I really hope that, and the 6th Ward's not the only ward that needs these. We need them in other spots. This will slow people down. And at least the accidents, if they happen, they'll be happening at 10 miles an hour and not 45 miles an hour, because that's how people get hurt. I refuse to wait until a kid is walking home from school 6 and gets hit by a car on a sidewalk when we can do something about it now. So I beg this and I implore this council to work towards this goal in all wards that need them next year. Thank you. Trucks on Woodlawn and Liberty, I heard the complaints. I have the police out there as often as they can. We were supposed to have a signboard out there, but the weather just won't permit it. The battery will die very quickly in the 20 and 30 degree weather out there. So I am going to work with the traffic department to try to work out a situation where less trucks will be using Clinton, Liberty, and Woodlawn as a U-turn. They're destroying property. They hit a car of a great resident over there, and we got to figure out what we can do over there. Meridia Lifestyles 2, construction continues. Today and going forward, they are laying the flooring to the basement. They're pouring concrete. So next 3 or 4 weeks, they'll be done with the basement level, and they'll be going up. So just watch that. They've been really good neighbors. I know it's a difficult project. It's a messy project, but they have been responsive. I have property damage at several properties around, and they're outright paying for new fences and new driveways. So they've been good over there to us. December 7th is the tree lighting, as was said before. I'll be in my normal spot making s'mores in the promenade. Please come out. It's one of the best events we have throughout the whole year. If you do want to volunteer, we always need more volunteers for this. Please text or call me, 908-494-5784. Tonight, the ordinance to ban legal marijuana within the city was defeated. I'm not sure if it was removed. Yeah, I mean, I removed it from consideration. I didn't table it. So anyway, point is that I think that council going forward needs to look at this, re-examine it, and we need to make a zone where we can have it, whether it's just near 1 and 9 corridor or Tremley, or just away from houses, away from Wood Avenue, away from everything possible, residential, schools, whatnot. But there is sections of 1 and 9 where we can have the revenue coming off of Elizabeth, coming off of Staten Island, coming out of the areas, because I've talked to other municipalities, and they're going to end up putting this right on our border. So any of the legitimate concerns we have with people driving through, people being around, they're going to be around anyway, because they're going to put it 100 yards from our border, and they're going to get all that money from it. Whether it's 200 grand, whether it's 300 grand, it's still money there. So I think we should really reconsider this ordinance and put it through in a way where we can still make the revenue, but keep the city as safe as possible. Please contact me if you need me, 908-494-5784. It's my personal cell phone number. You can follow me on Facebook. My full name, John Francis Roman. There's a page called the Linden 6th Ward Councilman John Francis Roman. There's also the Linden 6th Ward. They're all great sources of information. So everyone have a great Thanksgiving. Council President, that concludes my report.
Thank you, Councilman.